Welcome to the Coffee Club, broadcasting live from New York with your host, Felix, and co-host, Dr. Mark. So let's have a cup of coffee and enjoy the show.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And how are you tonight? It is the Coffee Club.
There is no heaven. There is no hell. There is only this world and its dark reflection. And we do not know in which of the two worlds we are.
Well, we all know who we are. We're here in snowy, rainy, icy, cold New York. And the weather is definitely lousy. And tonight, this is Felix, and I will be joined shortly by Dr. Mark, who decided to do the show from his house because I guess he felt it was too chilly to go out and too dangerous and slippery and all that. So we're going to hear, we'll hear from him shortly, I'm sure. He's never very prompt when it comes to calling up for some reason. I apologize, my throat is cracking a little bit, but I am fine. So let's see. Tonight we're going to be talking about the debates, Judge Scalia's sudden death, his possible replacements, at least the procedure for the replacements. And here we go. We've got the doc calling in, Dr. Mark. Good evening.
How are you?
Is this Dr. Mark?
Yes, it is. Is this Felix?
Yes, it is.
Oh, then I have the wrong number.
You probably do.
Yeah. Very true.
Today's Tuesday night. What are you doing calling in?
Oh, okay. And then I shouldn't even be on the air right now. Speaking of that being on the air, let me share a dream I had with you.
Oh, God.
I shared it with my daughter today. I had a dream that as part of my role on the show, I interviewed Donald Trump. Okay. Why, I don't know. But he was so pleased with my interview and that it was so professionally done and I was so polite to him that he financed a brand new studio for us.
Oh, my God.
With all the up-to-date and modern equipment. And he said it was his gift to us.
Oh, that was so nice of him. And you said he wasn't a nice guy.
No, I said I wouldn't vote for him.
Oh.
Okay. But my daughter said the same thing. And I said to her, well, I could tell him anything he wants. Doesn't mean I have to vote for him,
That's true.
But I just wanted to share that with our listening audience and with you. So on Friday when we do the show, we should have some new digs.
Absolutely.
And by the way, he's moving us into Trump Towers. Okay, from now on, our show is from Manhattan.
Will you ever actually make it there, unless he provides a limousine?
Will I what?
Ever make it where? To Trump Towers, unless he provides you with a limousine?
Actually, that was negotiable. He didn't say that he would provide transportation, but I bet I can get him to throw it in.
Oh, okay, because I don't see you going there without transportation, to be honest with you.
Well, I would take the railroad, and then I would take a cab, But we have a penthouse all the way up on top because you get the best reception.
Oh.
Okay. So we can scrap all of our 17th and 18th and 19th century equipment, all that modern stuff that you bought over the years.
Yeah, right. That's absolutely
very true.
So what's up? A lot of stuff going
well,
on.
I hope you read the blurb. Lots of stuff is up this.
Well,
this
I don't
weekend.
need to read the blurb to know. The most interesting one now is the unfortunate demise of
Antonin Scalia.
Anthony Scalia. That is true.
Well, it says that in the Constitution, it says that the president has the right to nominate Supreme Court justices. And it also says that the Senate has the right to advise and consent, meaning they put them through the ringer and they ask questions and then they decide whether or not they're going to approve the person. But you hear Republicans talking now about this supposed Thurman bill, named after Strom Thurmond from South Carolina, who said in the last 6 months of a president's term in office, he should not nominate a person to succeed on the Supreme Court, serve on the Supreme Court, and it's the right of the Senate to deny that. However, if you count on your little fingers, Obama has 9 months left in his term. Actually, 11 months left in his term.
Months.
Okay? So that's that's much more than the 6 months. But this Republican Senate doesn't want to give him anything, and what some of the legal scholars are saying that if the Republican Party continues to stonewall him, that and filibuster all of his nominees, that it could work against them, because right now they probably stand the best chance of getting someone who is to the right of center, but probably more moderate than they would like, as opposed to if after the election Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders becomes president, the person they're going to pick is going to be way over to the left. So,
I think they're taking
remains to be seen.
They're taking the chances. Well, I don't know who it was, but they were talking about the Democrats pulled the same thing, and I don't know on who.
Right, and Barack Obama was one of the senators who stalled, I think it was Alito. It was Alito's appointment to the Supreme Court, and he was one of the Democrats who was stalling, and that was under George Bush, I believe. So, what goes around comes around, I guess. I don't know.
The Democrats, a year and a half before the election, said they're not going to approve any more judges.
When? You mean back during...
I don't remember which elections they were talking about.
Well, all right. Then I have news for you. They're both wrong.
Yeah, of course.
Listen. If you listen, to the interviews after the debate, and we'll get into the debate in a little while, but John Kasich seems to be one of the few voices of reason. Okay,
and that's why
he kept saying, "Would you believe this? I can't believe this is going on. This is crazy." All right, and he also said that the Republican Party, if Barack Obama nominates someone who is really, pretty much agreeable to the Republican Party, they'd be foolish not to put the name up for for a vote and approve it, because they may get a lot worse, you know?
No, it's absolutely true. But, listen, everybody gets stubborn. Both parties do it. It's politics. It's a game. And the Republicans
Well,
think...
according to the experts and the lawyers and the journalists who are talking about it, you can have 8 judges make rulings on the Supreme Court on various issues. If they're split 4-4, it reverts back to the appellate court's decision.
Mm-hmm.
So the bottom line is the Democrats stand to win as much as they lose, and the same thing with the Republican Party when they were talking about various, problems that the court was supposed to rule on during this session,
Well, I don't know. Listen, everybody plays this game, and it goes one way, it goes another way. Also, he could pick. Now, they were just talking about before that Obama could pick a judge during recession.
What do you mean recession? You mean
Not
recess?
Recess. What I said, recession.
Yeah.
That's coming also, but.
Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to discuss.
The recess. They say he could pick somebody during recess.
Well, he can nominate somebody.
No.
Okay.
During recess, you could pick somebody, and it doesn't have to be approved.
Oh, I didn't hear that at all.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they call that a recess judge.
Well, I don't know if that would. I don't know if that would fly. That would be like an executive order, and I don't think he. I don't know.
No. That would hold, and they said what the Republicans might do is not having any recesses at all. They'll keep Congress open the whole time, so you can't do it.
Well, they're reporting to work and don't do anything anyway. So what's the difference whether they recess or not?
And then they said the last dirty trick Obama could pull during the recess when they're turning over the presidency from one from the next president, he could still put in a recess judge then. They said it'll be a
well, when
trick.
you talk about recess, are you talking about from June until October?
No.
When the court is closed?
No, these are permanent positions.
No, you're not hearing me. When you talk about recess, are you talking about when the court is not in session from July to October?
No, when Congress is not in session, when they go to recess, holiday recess, when they shut down.
Okay.
Christmas time they shut down and all that. So now they're saying that they may not close down at all because they're afraid that he'll do that.
Well, it may be years before we get a ninth judge on the Supreme Court.
No,
that's all.
If they do go to recess, there's going to be a ninth judge.
Well, nobody spoke about that, so I don't even think that's even a thought.
It was all over the radio today. They were talking about it. They were just talking about it on Fox, and then on CNN I heard it. They had some lawyers on, and everybody was was putting in their opinions on it.
I'm surprised nobody mentioned it yesterday.
Nobody. You were listening to NBC.
No, I listened to all the networks on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. But that's what they. I mean, he tried to do something in recess also, Obama, before. Remember, he tried to put a law through or something that they couldn't vote on because it was during recess.
I don't remember. But anyway, so, of course, a very untimely passing of Scalia.
I liked him.
Well, I read an article in